This is Brother Teacher, and I want to stir your pure heart and your conscious mind on this particular controversial subject. I've talked about it in time past before, and I'm going to touch on it again. Is abortion ever good? Is it ever right to have an abortion performed on a woman? Now, I'm sure you all know what an abortion is. Base word abort, which means to get rid of or to throw away. Just in general, that's what it means. But you have this proponent, this group of individuals that want to say that when you go through the act of abortion that you're not killing a child because it's not developed. Well, if you're not killing a child, then why are you at the abortion clinic? You're doing something. You're not there to have them do your nails or pedicure. You are there to stop something from occurring that's eventually going to become another human being. So let's face it. Let's be honest with ourselves. We are indeed taking another life when we abort a child. So, getting back to my original question, is it ever right to abort a child? Very, very sensitive question with a very sensitive answer depending on who the listener is. You would have some women that would say, my doctor told me that it's a risky birth. My doctor told me that I could die if I don't have the abortion. Or the baby could die, or both of us could die if I don't have the abortion. Now, my question to you that I pose to you right now, how often does that happen? In fact, it's actually rare, where one or both people, the child in the womb and the mother, are both in harm's way for some reason or another from a physical standpoint. So what could be the other reasons for having an abortion outside of that rare occasion that I just mentioned? I'm not financially able to bring up a child right now. That's one. The father's not around. The father left me. That's another one. I was raped, and I don't want to bring this baby into the world because I'm traumatized. Or my boyfriend doesn't like me, or he won't like me, I should say, if I keep the child. He's going to leave me. All of those are an answer that would be given by a very immature woman. Young, middle age, or above, it doesn't matter. That's immaturity speaking. The real answer should be is that God allowed me to carry this child. And I'm going to carry this child to full term. I decided to lie down with this individual. And I didn't use protection, or he didn't use protection, and now I am with child. It is not fair to the other human being that you take their life away from them because you were ill prepared, because you didn't think before you lied down and had your fun. Now, notwithstanding a woman that has been raped, I'm not speaking of that situation, but if you were indeed raped by someone, which is an atrocity, it is inhumane, it is an evil act of hatred for oneself, and it is malicious, to say the least. But if you were raped by someone, and I'm sorry if you have been, please consider to keep the child and go to counseling and bring the child to term and adopt the child out. If you abort the child, the psychological turmoil and pain that you're going through is going to be the same. If you don't abort the child, you're going to have the same psychological turmoil and pain. So nothing has changed. The rape is a reality and it has already happened, whether you abort the child or not. But don't you think that it would be very adult of you, very wise of you, to bring that child to term and to give that child to someone that will love, nourish, nurture that human being and raise them up in a decent family environment, as opposed to going to the house of the butcher who will inject that baby, possibly subject that baby possibly to all manner of inhumane treatment just to make you feel good consciously, cutting up the baby's body, sticking a needle in the baby's brain or neck or spine. It's still a human being, because if it were not a human being, you wouldn't be in the abortion clinic. This is Brother Teacher. What do you think?